Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you see a question and it goes like this. It says, draw full size the given view with the plan, auxiliary elevation in direction of the arrow K, right? This is what we are told to do. We should draw the given view. We should draw the auxiliary what? Elevation. Now, if you look at the diagram carefully, we are to reproduce this diagram. That's why we were told to draw the diagram, right? So this you see here is the front elevation, and this you see here is the plan. But one thing you need to understand is that what? The plan is not complete. So first of all, let us draw out the given figure. So what you do here is you just draw your vertical line this way. You draw your vertical line this way. Draw it this way. You can see that. And the next thing you do again is to draw your horizontal line this way, here, and also at any given distance, and also here, right? So I'll be drawing my front elevation from this side. So we know that the first one, the height is given as what? 15, just like you can see from the diagram. So I'm going to measure 15 from here. So this is 15 here, from 0. Right, let me put it from this point. From 0, this is 0, 10, and this is what? 15. All together. And I will draw a line this way, just faint line first, this way. Then the width from here to here is given to be what? 80. So from the beginning here, I'm going to measure 80. So from 0 to 8 is what? 80, just like you can see here. So what we can see, I can easily thicken this. You can see that. Now I'll draw from that 80, I'll draw a vertical line this way, and the height is given to be 60 from here, as you can see. So I'm going to measure 60 from here, from 0 to 6 is 60, and I can easily thicken it because it is thickened from the main diagram here, right? Now the next thing I'll do is I'm going to measure from here to here, from here to somewhere around here is given to what? 15. So I will just do my line this way, faint lines first. So that is where I'm going to measure the 15. So from 0 to what? 15, right? And I can easily thicken it because it is thickened here. You can see that. And I can bring this down this way, faint line first from here, and from here to here is also given as what? 15, which is from here somewhere around here. And I'm going to measure the same 15 from this point, from 0 to 15 here, and I can easily thicken it. You can see that. And also from here to here, which is from here to somewhere around here, I also measure 15. So from 0 again here to 15, which I will thicken. And I'll close it up. You can see that. So I've done this And I've done this also. Now the next thing is what? The curve we have here, as you can see, and that's the radius of what? 45. So it is easy to do it this way. Just take your compass and you measure 45 from 0. This is 45 here. Hope you can see that. And I'll place it at this end here where the curve meets. I'll strike an arc here. I'll place it at this end here where you want the curve to be. And you strike another arc here. So they are meeting at this point here. So I will now place my compass at that point where they meet. And I am going to what? Connect. You can see that? So let me thicken that out so you can see that carefully. Now this is what we have. We have replicated that diagram you can see. That is the front elevation. Now the next thing is what? The plan. So I will just project this downward from here this way. And I'll start the plan from the other line here. And the thickness of the plan from here to is given to what? 40. So I'm going to measure my 40 from this point here. From 0 to 4 is 40. Right? And I'm going to close it up. So from here, I'll close it up. And also from here, I'll close it up. And also from here, I'll close it up. And also from here, I'll close it up. You can see that? So this is what we have on the screen. But it is not complete. How? But when you're looking in from the top, you have the plan, right? And from the top, we have this point here, and we also have this point here. So what you should do is you complete it. You just from here, that means on top, we'll be having something like this. And also from here, you'll be having something like this. This is what you'll be having, looking at it from the top. Is that okay now? So it is complete this way. Now, what we'll do is for we to draw the auxiliary elevation, looking at the RX, looking it from this direction. So what I would do, if I were you, this is the best way you can actually bring out this figure and you can learn from this. So let's start. Now, you name it. We'll say that here is A, point A, right? Here you see is point B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, this is G, and this is what? H. You can see that? That's the first thing you do. And you name this 1.1, all those edge, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, right? Point 6, point 7. You can see that? So you name that out. After you've done that, since we are told it is being projected at we look it from this side at an angle of what? 30 degree, is that to the horizontal. How do you know the horizontal? When you see anything like this way, where it is here, this horizontal line you see here, this horizontal line, and the angle is what? 30. So meaning that this will be the horizontal line and this side is what? 30. So your set square, when it's standing this way, right, this side is what? 30 degree. So what I will just do is I'll place my instrument on my what? T square. Is effective when you use it with your T square. And I'll start projecting each of those ends. I'll project this end. I'll stop here. Right, I'll come to the next one too. I'll project this end. I'll stop. I'll come again to the next one too. I'll project this end. I'll stop. Right, I'll come again. I'll project this end too. I'll come again. I'll project each of those end I labeled earlier. Right, I'll project each of them. project each of them, faint line. I'll project each of them. Now the question that I'm expecting you to ask me is that why am I projecting this from here? Why not here? Now the reason I'm projecting this from here is because we are told to draw the auxiliary elevation. So when you're told to draw the auxiliary elevation, you have to project from the plan. This is the plan, this is the elevation. So you are going to project from what? From the plan. But if you are told to draw the auxiliary plan, you're going to project from where? From the elevation. Is that taken now? Now since you projected it this way, what you have to do, you need to draw a line to ensure that this line is perpendicular to that line you are drawing. You draw a perpendicular line to this angle here. So if this is 30°, that means the next one you'll be drawing will be what? 60. So when I place my set square this way, whatever I'm drawing will be what? 60. So I'll just come here and I'll draw a line here this way to ensure that it is what? It is 60 this way. So the angle of this is what? Is 60°. So that will be my reference line. So I'll call it point line what? Let me call it line X, Y. You can see that? So whatever I'm measuring, I'll taking this to be my reference line. So whatever, how you want it. Is that okay now? How you want it. Now see what I want to do. Depending on how you want to do it, I can actually place a line in between these two lines here and take as my reference line. But I can still use it this way. I can take this to be what? My reference line, depending on how you want to do it. Is that okay now? So let us start. Now if you notice it, this line I draw here is for what? My B. This is my line B. This other line here is my line D. This other line here is my line F. Right? This other line you're seeing here, right, is my line H. Right? Then this line you're seeing here is my line A. This one that you're coming here is line A. Right? Then the next one here is line C. This one is coming in line C where it meets here. Here is coming is what? Line E. Then we have what? Line G. Just pay attention. Easy and efficient way. Now look at what I will do. I'll take my compass. From line point A, I can take a reference line, but I want to use this as my reference line. Doesn't make any difference. From A to 1. Right? From A to 1. Then I'll come from this line here. Where is point A? This is point A, right? And this is the line of point A. Then I'll place it on A point and I'll get point 1. So this line that I'm measuring here, that you are seeing this point here, is what? My point 1. Can you see that? Then the same thing too at B2, I'll come to, because A and 1 and 1A, 1 is on what? Point A and point B. So I'll come to B2, I'll do the same thing, I'll mark. So this line you're seeing here, it is still what? Point 1. Can you see that now? So we have both A and B we're taking measurement of what? 1. I'll come again to 2. 2 is also in line A. So I'll come to line A, I'll mark. So this point you see is my point what? My point 2. Is that okay? I'll come to B also, the same thing, I'll mark. This point you see here is still my what? My point 2. Is that taken? Now I'm done with that. I'll come here from C. I'll get 4. Can you see that? And if you look at C, I'll go to line C. This is line C here. I'm going to mark from line C. I'm going to have 0.4. Right? Also at D, also on the same line, because they are in the same line, you can see that. At D, I'll come again, I'll mark out what? 0.4. You can see that. On that same line again from here, I'll go to the next point again, which is 3. And 3 is still on C also. So I'll come on C, I'll get line what? line 3, right? Then I'll come on D also. I'm going to get what? Line 3. Hope you can see that. Similarly, I'm done with 4 and 3. I'll come to E now. From point E, I'm done with 4 and 3, right? I'll come to E now, this way, right? I'll come to 5. So 5 is still on point E. I'll come on point E, I'll mark. That will be my point 5, right? Then I'll come on F also and mark. That is still, I'll get point 5. Because 5 is on the same line as E and what and F. Then I'll come again from G to 7. So I'll come on line G to get point what? Point 7. So this point here is what? Point 7, right? I'll come on H also. This is line of H here. I'm going to get what? Point 7. All together. Then I want to, from that same G to 6. I'll come on point G, I'll get what? Line 6. I'll come on H here. I'll still get the point, same point, line 6. So these are all the points I've gotten. Now look at how I'm going to join them. What do you notice? All the one, connect all the one together. This is line 1, this is line 1. Connect it together. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. You can see that? 2 to 2. 2 to 2. All the 2's and all the 1's, connect the numbers together. Right? 4 to 4. Right? 3 to 3. You can see that? 6 to 6, 5 to 5. So everything will come together. 6 to 6, 5 to 5. This way. 6 to 6, 5 to 5. 7 to 7. Right? This is what we have here. Now the next thing we're going to do is 1 is connected to what? 2. 1 to 2. Right? 2 is connected to 3, is already there. 2 to 3. 3 is connected to 4, then 3 to what? To 4. So you connect it. Right? 4 is connected to 5, 4 to 5. So, but with a curve. So you ignore that first. We're using the curve. 4 is connected to 5, 4 is connected to 5. So wait for that. Then 5 is connected to 6. 5 is connected to 6. We've already connected. 6 to 7, 6 to 7. So I'll connect 6 to what? To 7. Right? 6 here to 7. You can see that? Then 7 to 1. So it's already there. 7 to 1. So after we've done that, then 3 to 4. 3 to 4. This is 3 to 4 here. Hope you can see that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be doing is to connect 4 to 5. Now, how can we connect 4 to 5? It's a curve, not a straight line. So what you simply do here is this. You take your instrument, just get 2 important points. So I can, from here, I'll take this point this way. I'll come here also. Let me make it to be 3. I'll take this point this way, just faint line. I'll come here also. I can just take 3, or let me just take 2. So I'll take this point this way also. Just 3 points. So I can call it point P, Q, and arrow. And I'll call it to be what? X, Y, and Z. These are the points I'm interested in. Then I'll call it to be, since I have the 7 there, I'll call it to be what? 8, 9, and what? 10. Let's put it that way. 8, 9, 10. So what I'll just do is, from P to 8. Can you see that? I'll go to the line of P. So I have to project line of P. So don't remember this P to 8. This is it here. I'm not changing it. That is the measurement. So I will just only project point P this way. So from P, let me project P. So this line you see is on my point P, right? Let me project the other P also, X also. So this is also for the X. I'll project Q also. This is also for Q, right? I'll project Y also. This is also for Y, right? Then I'll project R2. This is also for R. Then I'll project Z also. This is also for Z, right? So let's go back. So we've already gotten from P to 8. So I'll go on the line of P, where P is from here. I'm going to mark. So this point you're seeing here will be my point 8. You can see that. With the same measurement also on the same line, P and X, I'll come to X2, I'll do the same thing. On line X, point X, going to mark on that line. So that point you see also will be point 8. You can see that. Then I'll come to Q, from Q to 9. Then I'll come to the line of Q to get point 9. So this is 9, right? And Q and Y on the same line. So I'll come again with the same measurement on line Y. I'm going to mark on Y. So I'm going to get 0.9 again. You can see that. Then I'll come to arrow to 10. So I'll go to the line of arrow. I'm going to mark to get 0.10. And I'll come arrow and Z on the same line. From that Z, I'll trace it to Z. I'm going to mark, right? To get what? Point Z. So somewhere around here. So on this line here, having 0.10. Is that okay? So I will just use my French curve to connect those points together. So I will connect 8, 9, and 10 with 5. Watch. 5, 8, 9, 10, 4. 5, 8, 9, 10, 4. So I'll connect those points together. So let's connect them and see. Connect those points and see. If I have this, let me take something. Okay, let me just take this. Right. I'll come here also. I'll do the same thing. You can see that. So this is what we have here. We brought out that shape because when you look from this side, you see a thickness here. This is the thickness you're seeing. You see another thickness here. This is the thickness that you're seeing, right? And this shape looking from the side is what we have here from the top. Although you will not see that from the top, this top here, and so on and so forth. So this is the auxiliary elevation that we're told to draw. Now, there's something I wanted to understand in this diagram here. One thing I wanted to understand here, with this, your reference line can be any line. I can decide to bring any line here and be taking that as my reference line instead of using this base here. So nothing changes, it is still the same thing. Is that okay now? So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.